it's very difficult to make your film look special. And for a small independent Canadian film, which actually celebrates Canada, it's so important that every location that we go to is special. So when the location managers who look for locations for your film find certain places that you, as a director, I walk in and I say, oh my God, this is fantastic. It's half the battle won. Otherwise we'll be spending millions trying to recreate Brampton in a studio. Luckily, we don't have to because Brampton exists. So walking into the city and seeing different aspects of it, and we've shot about 4 different locations here. It's been fantastic. Really, I think Brampton is just amazing, because it came up in spades. Very helpful. The people have been very helpful. That's the other thing, is that yes, you can get the locations, but what is do people welcome you? Do they welcome film crews? And that's so important. So psychologically, I'm really happy that Brampton exists.
It's not just the money. I mean, it translates somehow into that ultimately, but what you need is a variety of locations that aren't too far from each other. Because, especially for a film like ours, where we're shooting more than one location in a day, that means we have to move the entire unit from one location to another quickly and be able to reassemble and get started shooting again. And that requires a lot of cooperation from the city. If you don't get that, then you can't do 2 locations in one day. And we found that Brampton has a wide variety of locations. We've also found that dealing with the city is pretty simple. And that's probably more key than what it costs. Because if they can do things quickly and get approvals quickly and enable us to park places where probably maybe it'll be a little bit of a discomfort for drivers, but we're sensitive to that, so we finish the shot quickly. But if the city is able to do that for us, then we can get it in and out fast. And that's a key for us. And we found that in Brampton. We found the police cooperative, we found the city officials cooperative. That means a great deal for
and even the local people.
Yeah,
it's a film-friendly city, so that's great. Yeah.
There are a lot of things that we require locally. When we go in, of course, we have to rent the location. And then oftentimes, because we're disrupting a business next to that location, we have to buy out that location, which basically means
rent it out too.
For however long we need to disrupt them, we're going to compensate them for their lost business. And then, of course, we need to feed everybody, so that means we need a place to do that. And we have to buy, from a local caterer. So there are a lot of impacts on the local business community. Well, I think that what you're doing, in fact, right now, at least my experience of it, is pretty well down the line of what you should be doing, which is to make it easy. When a film is interested in shooting, if your offices could become a conduit to the locations and to the parking and to the other facilities that a film production needs, and to facilitate that cooperation that we need, then that's a big plus for us.
That's true. Yeah, that helps. And the word, it's like the African drums. The word really carries. People will come back and say, "Oh, it was a great shoot in Brampton," and people listen to that, and we hear it from other people, and that's why when our location managers presented these locations to us for the shoot, I said, sure. So it's been good.